guys, I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are decorating an apartment and this one is in the fashion district. It's Penny Passas's apartment by default. I have done this apartment so many times, but it's one of my favorite ones just because I feel like you can do a lot of different things with the layout. The door is not in a bad spot and there's a little bit of shape to it, both because of the exterior of the building, but also because there's an elevator sticking into this apartment. So yeah, you can just do a lot of different things with the floor plan in this one, and I've done a fair few by now. But today I wanted to decorate one for a cute geeky teen sim. So I actually made a whole new version of Faye. I forgot. I was about to call her Daniels, but no, Faye. I made a whole new version of Faye. I also uploaded her to the gallery. I don't know. The last time I did a new version, it was Detective Daniels, and I did a detective's tiny house the next day. So I was sitting here thinking maybe someone's gonna figure out that there's a cute, geeky teen build coming up next, but no one said anything. So that's okay, by the way, that's completely okay. But yeah, I made a whole new version. So I was kind of inspired by her color, or the color of her hair. That was surprisingly difficult to say. But she has like pastel rainbow colored hair. I used the ponytail that came with Get Famous, and if you use the white swatch, it comes in this sort of pastel rainbow color scheme. It's very colorful. There's a lot going on in her head right now, but it's also super cute. I love that swatch of the hair. So I was just, yeah, inspired by that color scheme and went full out on colors for this apartment because of that. So I started out actually going for a lot of pink and blue, but later I ended up changing it to purple instead of pink. I just felt like I'd done a lot of apartments that were pink and blue as it is. I built so many. I remember building like a teen mom apartment that was in that color scheme. I think a single mom too, probably a student's apartment, another teen apartment. I've done several houses in this sort of color scheme as well. So I wanted to shake it up a little bit, do something different. So I changed it to purple instead of pink. I haven't done a lot of purple interiors, but it's actually my favorite color, purple and burgundy. So I should do more of that. We don't have a lot of purple items in the game though. Like when I had to go through the bed swatches for Faye's bedroom, it kind of hit me that we don't have a lot of double beds, especially that come in purple, which kind of surprised me. We have a few. I think we have like 3 total or something. So whereas 2 of them are more bohemian, and that's not the vibe that I'm going for in this apartment, in case you hadn't noticed, it's definitely not bohemian. Also, another reason that I wanted to do this sort of interior is because lately I've been doing a lot of either country rustic interiors or more mid-century modern interiors or more bohemian interiors. So I just wanted to sway away from that a little bit and do something completely different. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. I hope you guys like this apartment though, and I also hope that some of you will get some use out of it too. So yeah, that is what we are doing today. I also really tried to add a lot of geeky elements to it. So with the movie posters over here, but there's also quite a lot of My Sims figures around. You may have, like, if you choose to play in this apartment, you may have to disable the emotional aura coming from those, because otherwise your sim will be playful and inspired and, you know, that sort of, all these sorts of emotions all the time. You won't really have any effect on it whatsoever. It'll be because of the My Sims figures. So if you do play in it, I definitely recommend that you disable the emotional auras coming from those, just because it's a little bit disruptive to your gameplay. But they look cute, so I had to use them. Plus, they kind of remind me of, you know, the Sims 4's version of what's it called? Funko Pop? I know that My Sims is a game, and they're probably based off of characters in that game or something. I've never played My Sims, but to me, they remind me of Funko Pop, also because they have not a lot, but I do have a fair amount of Funko Pop by now. I want more, though. I want more for my office setup. I want all the geeky things in here. I can definitely kind of relate to the sim in this apartment, even though my apartment is mainly black, white, and gray. It's just all the geeky things. Like, I would love stuff like that here in my office. I'm just gonna go full geek out, like full on geek in my office, and then keep the rest of my apartment a little bit more toned down. So let's put it like that. Because I love gaming and I love, you know, superhero movies and series as well. I have like a few, or at least one. Let me just turn around and check. I have at least one Pokemon plushie. I've been going on Amazon to find more actually. So I'll probably order a couple of those at some point. But I also have some Funko Pop that are Marvel themed, and I have a couple of plushies that are Marvel themed too. I also have Disney princesses and stuff like that. So I love, you know, like geeky stuff like that, but I also love music and I also love fashion. So I kind of want to bring that into the apartment. In the rest of the apartment, my office is going to be the super nerdy room, but the rest of the apartment is going to be a little bit more toned down like that. A little bit more, I don't want to say mature, because you can be mature and love the geeky things. Like, it's not really age restricted, but I don't know how else to explain it. It's not important anyways. So I can definitely relate to the sim living in this apartment. However, my point was that mine is mainly here in the office, whereas in this apartment, it's just everywhere. And also, even though it was, I think the title says cute geeky teen apartment, it's actually for two, because I felt like the apartment, I really wanted to decorate this one instead of the other small one here in the fashion district. And I'm just gonna ignore the starter apartment because I hate that layout. Anyways, there's one apartment in this building that I never redecorate just because I hate the layout of it. I don't like it. It's too wide or something. I don't know what's going on. But the rectangle shaped apartment, I often decorate that one too, and then this one. But I felt like I wanted to decorate this one this time because lately I've been redecorating the other one quite a lot. So I felt like it was just a little bit too big for one sim, and therefore I actually turned it into sort of like a roommate's apartment. So there's actually room for a total of 3 sims in here, because Faye's room has a double bed in it, the other one has a single bed, so technically you could also make it for a single parent or a pair of parents and a kid or something, or a teen possibly. You could do a lot of different households in this house or in this apartment. But yeah, instead of just making it for one, I decided to make it for 2. So they do have similar rooms, however, one is a lot smaller than the other, and while one is more pink and purple, the other one is a little bit more green and blue, if I recall correctly. You'll see in just a little bit. Plus the computer that's out in this room, by the way, that's in the common area here, is actually for the sim that lives in the small room, because they didn't have room in there to place a whole computer setup. However, I still wanted them to have their own laptops, so it's out here in the common area by this desk, as you can see. But Faye has a whole setup in her room. Just you wait and see. I'm trying to speak a little bit more quietly today because I have been recording up a storm the last couple of days. So I have a lot of fun things going up on the channel in the coming days, and I'm looking forward to sharing everything with you guys. I've just been recording like crazy, and my voice has taken a beating. So I'm just trying to kind of be a little bit softer today, if that makes sense. Just what's the word that I'm trying to find? Possibly spare my voice or something like that. So if I sound a little bit different, that would be why. But it's just to kind of spare my voice because I've been talking a lot. Also, I wanted to hear you guys out if there's a couple of challenges you want to see, because I've kind of been playing around with the idea of recording the Thin House challenge. I think it's been mentioned a couple of times here on the channel, but not by me, but by people in the comment section. So yeah, definitely let me know if that's still something you guys want to see, because I could do something like that here in the coming days as well. I don't really know what to do for tomorrow, actually. I have a couple of house shells I want to finish up and stuff. There's a lot to do. I have so much to do, but it's all good and it's fun, and I love being productive and everything, so I'm not complaining. It's not like that. I've just been talking so much the last couple of days. But yeah, let me know about the challenges, especially the Thin House challenge or any other challenges you want to see. Definitely let me know, and I'll try to have a look at it. And other than that, I just have a lot of speed builds coming your way, so I hope you're excited for that. But yeah, anyways, this is Faye's room. So as you can see, this little corner over here, I've never actually done, I've done this sort of layout before, I think, for the apartment, the floor plan, but I've never actually made a whole computer setup like this. So I do want you guys to keep in mind that the laptop is not functional because the chair that I put down is turned towards the computer. The two monitors on the sides are TVs that I've sized down, and they don't really function with the computer. They'll just be there as decor, but it looks kind of cool. Like, it looks very geeky, like they have a very expensive computer set up and everything. So if you want to use the laptop, all you have to do is just move the chair so it's turned towards the laptop instead of the computer. You can easily do that, or you can just, I don't know, carry it or move it into your Sims inventory. That's how you say that instead, so it's not actually on the table, but your Sim will be carrying it around instead. They could probably sit at the dining table or something and work on the laptop if they want to. I just felt like it would make sense for her to kind of have like a huge gaming setup, but also a laptop that she could bring to school or something. So that's why it's there next to the homework and stuff. And yeah, but she definitely needed a huge geeky computer setup. So I gave her that, and I hope she appreciates it. I actually have a lot of fun doing the create a sim before. It's not something that I want to make videos out of because it's done very quickly, but I just like to just switch her up a little bit before doing the build for her. I think it's a lot of fun. Also because especially for Detective Daniels, I had sort of like an image in my head of what I wanted her to look like, almost like an FBI agent or something, so it was fun trying to find an outfit for her. She had to wear the fedora, of course, the hat covering her eyes, and I also found her sort of like a business look, sort of. If you've ever seen like not true crime shows, but crime shows like CSI or something like that, that's the kind of outfit she's wearing, so she's very, very business, but like very styled at the same time, and then the hat, just because she had to have the hat. For this one, for the cute geeky teen Daniels, I just thought, let's go full on with the colors, and of course, not make it look fashionable in any way, not that her outfits are, not that they don't work together or anything like that, like, it still looks cute, her outfits are still cute, it's just not fashion, like, she's more casual than that. And just full on with the colors, like I said before, I decided to go for, instead of like the regular rainbow, I decided to go for more pastels because those colors work better together, I think, in my mind at least they do. And also, of course, I had to give her glasses because that's super cliche. So she's wearing glasses as well. I actually changed all her outfits, and she is a teen. She's not a young adult, she's a teen. So, but yeah, if you want to download her, she's on the gallery. She's also in a couple of the screenshots here at the end of the video, so you can see her and stuff, but it's not something that I want to do videos on just because create a sim videos, unless they're huge, so maybe like 5 sims or more, it's not something that I want to put time into. I like to just focus on building. The bigger ones are more fun to do though. It's also because create a sim videos are like over with so quickly. I feel like I'm not putting in a lot of work into them because you just record for like 30 minutes and you're done. So I don't want to do them. I want to feel like I'm actually putting work into what I do before I can release it for you guys. So I just don't really bother with the small create a sim videos, but anyways. It's actually been a long time since I last did a create a sim video. Maybe I should revisit that because someone the other day did mention if I wanted to do, because I have this sort of like rainbow series going, which is not really a series. I just tend to do rainbow cast videos now and then in different themes. And someone the other day asked if I could do e-girls. So if that's something you want to see, let me know. I could definitely think on it or something. Yeah, definitely let me know. We could turn it into more of like a pastel rainbow sort of rainbow cast, if that makes sense. I don't know, let me know. But anyways, we are at the end of the video, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. If you guys like this apartment, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Nothing in the world will kill me as long as I got you. I was running from myself those days, always breathless, search for something safe. And then I smashed into that golden face, and for the first time